about set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Poston Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers' 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Williams. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
To throw, it's Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap. If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That was good for 24 yards. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, has got it, complete. So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Your body gets acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough.
Tag! Bronco 80.
He'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Two. Warriors 70. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Now. 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Back to throw again. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a miracle.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. These two teams all tied after 1. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
But that was was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling.
To the right side and intercepted.
Williams pass. Intercepted.
Got it. Ready?
Jacob Parrish on the coverage.
Pat the street. Pat the street. Ready?
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6.
Go check. Go check. Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Check Bobcat. Get it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
70 Lions.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Okay,
really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Here we go, Jack. 70 Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A returnable for Thomas. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown here, Santos, to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
18, Rattler, 18, ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Ready? Bronco 80. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Tag. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mikey, 18. Unlock Lion, unlock Lion.
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Williams. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
18, pioneer. 70 Timberwolf. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. Complete to Jalen McMillan.
Get it.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. Wiggles free. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Second and a couple.
Brings up second
Come on,
and
come on.
2
Set.
at the Bears'
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down, Chicago.
On first and 10, it's Swift. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He'll get this into the hands of the Doomsday. Gets by him and out of daylight. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
That's another Bears first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Now, after the touchdown here. Santos to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On play action, they'll throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still on his feet.
Well, this is something we've seen before, Parker. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And this one too low.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw, Williams. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rome Odunze from 3 yards out. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Let's go now.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And the Bears first down.
And now they'll fake the give here on the end around and look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Oh, spinning away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Complete to Emeka Ibuka. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Back to throw again. Pressure applied. He's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime.